Hello， 大家好，我係阿TIN，我哋翻嚟繼續玩刺客教條啦。咁我哋上一集咧就講到麗夕夜係啦，嗰條友咧就真係背叛我哋嘅，因為 suppose 我哋係結咗盟噶嘛，咁但係點知到咗上一次去打仗嗰陣時候咧，咁其實佢係企咗對面岸啦，咁所以我哋好似收咗佢皮嘅已經。咁我哋而家要做嘅就係翻返去皇室大廳，咁應該呢個任都應該差唔多七七八八噶啦。睇先，見證哈夫丹嘅加冕。哈夫丹喺邊啊？喺前面。哇！太黑啦，完全都唔知。你唔係哈夫丹喎。嚇？佢出咗去？咁我哋呢度做咩啊？睇先，一定要等哈夫丹嚟咗之後先可以開始。跟住佢叫我哋去喺皇室大廳附近走走，我勁多嘢食，飲酒唔啱，可以醉酒。點啊？我哋係應該要揾佢係嘛？佢而家嘅意思係叫我哋周圍走去揾佢。又飲，佢哋嗰個年代咧，真係好中意鬥酒，但係唔想飲咯，應該唔關係嘅。飲酒啲嘢，之前逼咗我兩次，佢好型喎呢個維京戰團。我成日咧加咗啲新嘅船員咧，但係我一開 game 之後咧，佢哋又話我啲船員咧就俾人招募咗走咗去，所以我都唔知我加嚟做乜。喂，你個哈夫丹去咗邊啊？佢咪有啲嘢係要我做，但係我未做，所以哈夫丹唔出現啊。前面嗰個係咪哈夫丹啊？係咯，喺邊啊？點算？我見到啊！喺呢個側邊睇先。咦，唔係喎，佢咪指翻我入去咋？143，呢度遠啲嘅，OK。
The ceremony hastens to start. Let's not keep the crowd waiting.
Eivor? Yes, let us go. To inscribe our names in history.
原來佢係要我提醒佢嗰個 ceremony 已經開始啦嘛，即係過嚟傾偈。自己唔記得咗要開始，要我睇你。點解咁靜嘅？好少可喎。平時佢哋呢啲咧，就一路行一路講勁多廢話噶嘛。係咯，勁安靜，冇嘢想同你講。到啊！我哋可以開始我哋嘅宴會啦，又係跳翻呢隻舞。我記得我哋啱啱開始入 game 嗰時候，小朋友嗰時都係跳呢隻舞。點解兩人講咁大聲？我開始啦！快啲啦，直頭快啲啦！
To Eivor and the Raven clan of Mercia, our newest ally in blood and glory.
To Halfdan King, I lift my horn and raise my brow to speak this praise. Crown spire, stout oak of Valkyries, spinner of battle wisdom. Long may you live and rule. Skull!
哇！咩料？中肺炎啊你！我咳到死嘅喎喺度樣。
Moira, what is this metal? It's soft, like Roman pipes.
Ah, that's lead. A toxic metal.
用鉛做杯就死梗啦係嘛？
Can metal do this to a man?
Oh, God in heaven, yes. The Romans knew this well. And my poor mother, she drank from cups like these for so long.
You. All these years you gifted me poison. You gifted me madness.
Old friend, please. Your sickness has clouded your judgment.
This sickness was no accident. I trusted you.
Sheath your weapon, Farid.
Eivor, make this man see sense. He's old, sick, and his mind is unclear.
Horse shit! You want me dead, you lying shithog? I was a fool to not see it.
Treason must never go unpunished.
After all we did together, after all we won,
If any of my clan committed such a betrayal, I would rip his flesh from his bones.
you are not the
果然都係要懟冧佢啊！ 死你！走開！哇！啲民眾可唔可以行開啊？係咪陣間打到你哋又話我有問題啊？哇！哈夫丹你係咪？哇！點啲搞錯要掉炸彈？傻㗎！啲咩彈嚟嘅？煙霧彈、催淚彈！死你！喂！我踩唔踩到？頭先踩空氣咯，想點啊？哇！哇！睇下幾多人喺度睇我哋呢場戰役，幾多人嗰啲觀眾聲幾強。哇！我而家先見到原來我得翻0條命喎，我啲血係咁多就係咁多喎。哇！死！等，喂住啊！喂！哇！唔好！哇！唔好！誒踩！屈佢！唔好擒翻起身！咦？我打完啦，太好啦！垃圾呢啲背叛係會死刑啊！
the end of our road.
Stand, you treasonous bastard! Stand and fight me!
話你冇嘢啊！我打到佢半死，你先話同佢打，咁你又勝之不武喎。
Old friend, do you remember the days we raced our horses across the length of this land? You were always faster. You always won. Because I let you win, my Jarl. So I will let you win one last time. We will meet once more in the corpse hall.
一定勁核突，爆頭。哇！佢個錘嘅設計好流喎，勁 hea 一個設計係咪度？求其整嚿四方形嘅物體俾佢。
Afton, it's time I go. I'm leaving for Mercia, going home.
And go with this. A sign of friendship. A bond between our clans, a symbol of the pain and suffering it took to win the peace.
I hope we were right about him.
好，咁我哋應該咧就係可以翻我哋嘅家鄉啦。翻去揾翻阿女人，我而家先正式聽到原來佢叫 Landry， 大概咁，因為我連佢中文名都唔係好識讀。好，翻屋企，我屋企遠到我都唔係好認得路。好。
My love.
I entered Yorkshire to meet Halfdan Jarl, and I left a friend of Halfdan the king. We have an oath at last.
Good. Very good.
新任務失去的榮光，咦？咪先？我哋清晒未㗎？睇 等我睇下先，好似仲有地方未解決嘅
I
喎。
want to see the Alliance map.
我見到仲有兩粒位置，係咯。我唔知點解 Otto 接咗一個新嘅任務。呢兩個都唔夠打，悲劇。打個易打啲嘅
Transpires
啦
in。Gloucestershire.
You may have noticed that Gunnar has disappeared from his forge. He has traveled to Gloucestershire in search of a wife.
A wife.
He is in love.
When did this happen?
When doesn't this happen with our dear lovelorn blacksmith? But there is a bright side. He has asked you to join him.
Join his search for a wife.
And see that he does not make a fool of himself. I believe he thinks that your presence would bolster his image.
格洛斯特郡。
All right, I'll be Gunner's keeper, if only to bring him back in one piece.
Very generous of you. Make for the town of Gloucester. You will find him there.
相當之厲害，我哋係要幫我哋嗰個打鐵佬光頭佬去揾老婆。佢去當地揾老婆，又同我哋同呢個棍打關係係唔知點解有關係嘅。咁樣呢，我哋係完全冇任何嘅快捷方便嘅方法去嘅，只有坐船慢慢咁樣飛過去。應該似係前面呢度勁多燈火嘅位置，400幾公尺。有新嘅碼頭 ，very good。我哋要拍碼頭啊，唔該。我哋拍唔到啊，求其落船啦。冇所謂啦，冇所謂啦。首先要揾咗打鐵佬先，佢喺泰晤士河。
You are Gunner, and with a smile like I haven't seen in some time.
Over here. Eivor, thought I smelt you on the wind.
Gunner, with the speed you left home, I thought you'd been carried off by Valkyries.
I have. This Valkyrie right here, Bridget, my own heart's root. Meet Eivor.
It takes a rare woman to nail down our Gunner.
Lavendine da, with my Zigwili.
Good to meet you as well.
頭先個女人唔係講緊英文嘅嘛？佢好似係講緊唔知其他話喎。
So, is the wedding here? When you spoke of a marriage feast, Gunner, I hoped it would be at home.
No. We're here for the festival and blessings. Bridget's hand must be given. You know me, Eivor. I'm forged in honor.
Whose blessing? I see no pitchfork-shaking father or weeping mother.
Gloucester's elderman, Cunan. He helped raise Briggs and she was a pup.
Have you a family, Bridget?
Nath Mama Dad carried Evan Gillid and Anun. Couldn't have drews me.
Briggs and Man Pa were the last high priestess and elderman. They since passed on. But the current elderman looks out for her.
I should like to meet this elderman of yours, if our kinfolk are to be joined.
A union forged in love. Come, we go find him. Oh, and don't blame me if he's heard a tale or two about you. What about it, Bridge?
Dim Jolch. You two bags of air sich o gwmpas gilydd. Let Eivor gal clis llawn.
Right, no daylight to waste then, huh?
So the elderman may have heard a tale or two about my exploits.
Not all from me. Your name will be on the lips of every skull for years to come.
And the Mercians here are not unsettled by lurking Vikinger?
They come from all over to celebrate Samhain. Most are too busy with the festivities to pay us mind.
Samhain? Is that what these carved roots are for? This tradition?
Aye. Faces cut into lanterns to ward off evil spirits and guide children home.
They have a haunted look about them. Let us bring a few back.
佢哋講嗰啲提燈其實係咪南瓜燈啊？其實佢哋嗰個咩 Seven 係咪咩節日啊？係咪 Halloween 啊？係啊，勁似 Halloween 喎。跟住又話會嚇小朋友咧，應該係以前嘅 Halloween 咯，我覺得係。哇！成周街都係南瓜燈。
There is the elderman. Kunan!
A good leader, seeing to his people's needs. Let us join hands when his task is done.
Yeah. Then let's introduce you to Tevder. Hands as clammy as a dead haddock, but his heart is in the right place. And he'll be Ealdorman after Kunan. Tevder, this is Eivor, my chieftain.
Ah, yes. The way Gunnar speaks, I expected,
Me to ride in on a winged horse, cure the sick, the blind. His compliments are as blunt as his hammer.
Ah, more pagans crowding our table. Just lovely. Well, what brings you here?
好似唔係好友善咁喎呢個。你是有什麼毛病？係我哋
I'm
friendly
here
啲
to
啦。
hasten my friend's marriage and drink my weight in ale. If friendship comes afterwards, then all the better.
And what has Dane friendship done for Christian Mercia? Unseated godright kings for puppet rulers?
條友係想點㗎？係想同我哋隻抽啊，定係點啊？説話小心點，什麼也不説。
So-called puppet kings keep your lands safe and your bellies full. I ask no thanks, only hospitality.
Apples! Eivor, wait until you try the cider. You like cider, eh? Tevder? Cider?
Ah, you must be Eivor. Tevder, I see you've welcomed our honored guest. Come just in time for my last Samhain.
At your behest. We welcome all pagans set upon God's own Gloucester.
Tevder, as your harvest king, I demand that you remove the turnip from your arse and be merry. So you've come to meet the family before you whisk my Bridget away to her life as a smithy's bride.
We're honored to have her join the Raven clan, but your lush landscape will be hard to match.
I must give away girl and land in this misty season, but Gunnar is a good man, and he speaks tirelessly of you.
If you will excuse me, I have matters to attend to.
Ah, yes, the shrine. And with so many thieves and fangs on the path, a fellow may fall in God's service.
Kunon, I do not need a heathen escort.
Youth cut down in its prime, without even the memory of warm thighs and cider to sustain him in the afterlife.
Then, by my honor, I shall not rest until I return him to you safely. Aye, Tefter?
I see I am outmatched. Though a Dane joining in praise to Saint Kenhelm, God will weep.
My lady love calls, Eivor. Oh, if you'd like to join us later, we're going hoodening this eve.
Go, may you have a fire-forged friendship. Watch for fairies, fenfolk, and fiends. I have a hand fastening to oversee, an apprenticeship to officiate, and a pig to slaughter.
Well, shall we then?
我哋而家要去保護呢個好串嘴、嘴好賤嘅，將會成為郡主嘅人。唔知點解要咁樣安排，劇情非常之特別。
Kunon humors these pagans too much. It is the first thing gone when I am Ealdorman. Fires and magic, spirits in the air. Gloucestershire has strayed from God's light.
People need carousing, especially before the winter frost. A festival brings
咦，又
warmth
問好人
and
喎！
cheer.
等，喂，
God's light is not
等
dim
喂
as the night's，
我
chill.
要去俾錢買資料。
Where is the matter of my fee?
好，我哋可以繼續，佢繼續喺度講緊咯。
Are hard upon the children. Seeing them run around.
It lightens the heart. Are there priests in your lands? I've met a few, liked even fewer.
The profane has gone unchallenged here. I alone am the Reformation. They are a flock in need of my shepherding.
And how will you lead this great renewal?
They will fill the church's pews, and we will thank him for all the gifts he brings. Not false idols of wood and clay.
And yet, are we not going to pray at the idol of another? Is this Saint Kenelm your god?
No, and we do not call him such. He is simply closer to the Lord's ear. Low in a mead of kine under a thorn, lieth poor Kenhelm, king-born. Is this land not beautiful, Eivor?
Aye.
Look, the path is untouched by danger, so your company is not needed.
You are a kinder man than the mask you wear. But you won't be rid of me. I will keep my word to Kunan for your safe return.
應該同佢交談，佢喺度拜緊神喎。
I don't understand this Christian praying. I thank Odin while standing. Why get your knees dirty?
To humble ourselves before God. Besides, I've dirtied my knees doing worse.
That sounds like a tale I'd like to lend my ear to.
Please, Eivor, I must pray.
Should I watch or turn my back?
Oh, Lord, gift upon this lowly servant your greatest gift. Patience.
I will not have to interrupt your prayer to protect you, Tefter.
And yet you insist on doing so. What is it you are looking at? A hare?
Tefter, get to safety.
嚇有咩啊？
Find somewhere
個
to
野
hide.
豬，
Where did they come from?
野豬咪野豬，黐線，周圍都係野豬嗰度。即係等同於你喺個深山度行，有兔仔出現咗，你問佢：邊度嚟㗎？係咪傻啊？啲問題。 佢搞掂晒啦，安全安全。做咩？咦？仲有隻未死咩？我哇，生喺我屋企咗喺度。可以燒豬肉。如果唔係有我，一早俾野豬咬死，唔係撞死。
For saving my life.
It's good I was here to protect you. Maybe Kunan has the eyes of prophecy.
Blood. Cloven-hoofed and sent by Lucifer himself. This land must be returned to God's grace.
More likely the shrine is in their territory.
Lord, we thank thee for your protection.
It's not safe here.
Give me my moment's prayer, Eivor. I ask only this.
We should return to Gloucester. Unless you'd like to thank the little martyr here for tonight's feast.
I'm not a babe in the woods in need of constant guard. Go on without me.
I gave Kunan...
Yes, your word. And when I see him, I will say you protected me from being skewered upon those devil's tusks.
Oh, and Eivor, I owe you a drink at least.
我
Later,
哋可以
if you'd
走
have
喎，
one.
終於可以離開呢個低能。我哋可以揾翻打鐵路，太好啦！可以唔使睇佢祈禱，真係勁煩。明明自己勁廢，勁需要人保護，但係又猛話唔需要人保護。遲早有一日咧，嗰啲叫咩啊？後悔，佢會後悔啊！唔要我保護。打鐵佬嘅間屋喺背脊。喂。
Eivor, there you are.
Here I am.
So, what adventures did you find in my absence?
Escorted Tefter to the shrine of some Christian saint. Our path was not peaceful. We were accosted by a group of boars.
Odd, but path and I usually safe. To the Brevo.
我哋好明顯係聽唔明佢噏乜喎，唔識俾反應你睇下
But
，dead
you
咗
saved。his hide. I bet it was quite the sight, two of you as a pair.
How did Tefter become Kunan's successor? He speaks with his god's fire, but I do not quite believe it.
I watched the Egloi's father as Harden, Calon Tefter. He believes Mavanade's quite
個
do.
女其實識我哋啲話嘅喎，但係佢又唔講我哋
But
啲
I
話。
think the lad can still be molded, Eivor. You might be just the one to do that.
I need a drink.
Try the cider. It's from last year's apple harvest. Skull.
Skull. So, you invited me to a hoodening. What mischief is this?
Niguiskalan Vela Sprudjan and creatures of the Vale. The bag for treats.
Gloucester gives their glut to otherworldly visitors, and if you dress as one, you'll get that bounty yourself.
Freely given? Huh. I've only seen such a thing done at feasts.
Then we turn you into a beastie and have you roam the hills, braying for sweets and drink.
即係玩
It's
trick or
hardly
treat
a
啊嘛。
disguise. Just a cloak and some bones.
Nonsense. You are the very spirit of the Mary Louved. Now, that's Hooden. Become the Mary Louved, the spirit who sings for cake and ale. And you cannot have your cloak back until we leave.
I'll keep this covering. Gunnar? Trick or treat!
What business have you? Oh, the Mary Lwyd. Right. We're doing cakes instead of beer this year. Sour night and the moon is high. Mary Lwyd haunts my door.
嚇要玩鬥具㗎，唔係話俾就俾嘅咩？
The air is chilling, and ghosts are spilling all across the misty moor.
Oh, ghosts and beasties. Here, spirit, take your reward.
發毛的娛樂兩片
Are you
藍
playing
芝
the
士
role
啊
of trickster spirit?
Can trickster spirits see? The eye holes in this mask are terrible.
All it takes is a mask and some sweet cakes to turn you into a gentle skull.
I am not going to sing, Gunnar.
即係我哋而家係要去其他屋度，跟住 trick or treat 係嘛？
Through the mist of the night.
Good.
Oh, thank the gods. We've been waiting for children all night to empty our stores so we can go to the party. Have some extra.
哇咁 hea 嘅，鬥具都唔使鬥。
Lads getting
喂
into their cups.
搞唔咗下一個
Scaring the wee ones.
Are you ready to rhyme with me?
Down the road from my abode, there is an open vale.
Hope to God this Mary Lwyd doesn't fail.
Oh, have a cake for your troubles then.
Look at these cakes! Sweet as honey, Gunnar. You should see this. Gunnar,
我好似玩得好開心。
my cakes.
做乜嘢啊？咦啊 Kuna 唔見咗，
Be my eyes.
走到咁遠嘅 Kuna 咁堅嘅，係咪跟住我哋行嘅咩？
I said, cloth ears, take your force
Gunnar!
and piss off back to your...
You are either fearless or stupid, boy, to speak to someone of the Raven clan this way.
Fitting name for scavengers. Winged rats taking what isn't yours.
I'll pick out your eyes and feed them to your god.
Gunnar, we are guests here. Let him go. We can Hooden more. You seem to want your nose broken, so let me oblige.
Christ and Tor.
嗱，仲有條膠打先嘅喎，無端端向我出拳，佢唔知我邊個。咦，我係2打1喎，正。
It's you lot we should be burning alive.
哇，好彈喎！打咁多下先扣咗少少嘅。
Are you sure you don't want to stay in Gloucester?
They know how to have fun. Spears, my leg.
啊 Kuna 俾佢打低咗啊！唔係啊嘛，呆咗喎。佢雖然彈啫，但係都唔係勁咯。哇嚇死我！我都幾驚，嗰一下我都以為我會俾佢打死。搞掂啊！死啊你！
Enough! Keep your brawls to the other side of the river. There's children about.
I don't answer to you, witch.
Thomas Fletcher, I brought you into this world, wiped your mother's birth blood from your face. Mind your tongue. Let's see that leg then.
It's nothing.
Careful with the old man. He's had many winters' worth of wounds.
Ti'n lwcus. Modrons o gwmpas dy patys yslan.
Your aid is welcome.
Men drown themselves in ale on Samhain, but I fear for the fragile peace when Tevder becomes eldermen.
With Dean of Fall. Regardless of pwysedd pŵer.
That man called you a witch.
I lead those who follow the old ways in Gloucestershire, but I offer my healing services on both sides of the river. Gwenny, my love, go back to the house and bring me the garlic salve.
And the worms? Are we cleaning or cutting, Mother?
Yes, grab the worms just to be safe. Now go, child. I promise not to cut it off before your return.
Give me strength.
My mam modern is known am a humor tywyll gydran.
I'm glad you're all finding my mortal injury so funny. Go, Eivor. Make merry and try to loosen Tevder's shoulders.
Modron, you don't have to save his leg. I will understand.
That limb will be fine, but no medicine in England will stop the dribble from his mouth. I do not work miracles.
好，佢而家醫緊隻腳，德福德係邊個啊？死啊！啊！德福德係頭先嗰個好臭串嗰條友，嗰一瞬間我完全忘記咗佢嘅名啦已經。
Eivor, there you are.
Tevder.
You're well met. Gwilym here has challenged my honor in a contest of drinks.
Join us. The lad will be easy pickings.
Give me a cup.
Some ale, then.
One for me as well.
For a shaveling of the Christ Lord, you have a lot of scars, Gwilym.
Not every tonsured man is a wet-eared abbey, babe. I came to God after I had scarred my soul with sin.
To holy hearts and humid eyes, it is the best drunkenness returns a man to royal reason. Skull.
我哋唔使同佢鬥酒啊嘛。其實呢個小遊戲我真係唔 interest 咯。唉，但係都係要。勁煩！哇，飲勁多杯喎，呢個飲成6杯喎，傻啊！飲到嘔喎呢層嘢係，以前飲3杯嘅啫喎。哇，唔係好掂喎！佢暈車浪嘅頻密程度真係人都癲啊！喂，企穩啲啊，大佬啊！係咪得啊？哎呀，早啲飲完啦，好難捱啊！呢段日子真係好難捱。可唔可以唔好再鬥酒啊？我真係唔想再玩呢個小遊戲，好無聊實在。
Good effort, Tevder. This merriment feeds my soul. Here, another drink on me for allies new and old.
Of all the Eldermen I've met, you're the most unburdened. What is your secret?
None. It is well known. The burdens I carry will soon leave this world with me. So drink to my life and death.
Death?
I am to be sacrificed in the Wicker Man as king of the harvest. Like Elderman Simkin before me and all before him.
Horrible barbaric practice. A burnt offering after poor crops. They hope well-fed gods will smile upon them.
A true father sacrifices himself for his people. Gives his all, his blood and flesh. A great honor, but a sad fate.
When you speak these words, it reminds me of the Christ.
Aye, lad. Now you can see how a man like myself sees the value in both.
A toast, then. To Elderman Coonan, joyous and generous. Let each man show him loyalty until he suffers death.
My friends, you are kind to me. I'd like to toast my successor, Tevder. May he wear the horns head high.
佢哋兩個打眼色係有啲咩暗示？嗯？想對我點啊？
Weak! What is this? Water? I feel like Thor chugging oceans. No effect to my head or step.
You heard the man. Give him something stronger.
This'll work faster than any tonic.
Good. Give me visions of all creatures that roam these hills, and the sorehead tomorrow to pay for it.
Wow, that tastes awful. It feels good, though. They've all speak true. My feelings be damned. I have been an arse, do not deny it. And I, for that, I am sorry.
A colossal horse's arse, yes.
Soft words from a heartless heathen.
Only fiercer than fire among ill friends. I can be very as nice as a spring gale.
And how nice is that?
哇，心心冇啦，冇，做朋友啦，好冇？真係
Gunnar
冇。
and Bridget's marriage. Our clans will unite. But we could join by oath as well.
Oh, yes. My first ally as Elderman. I accept. We shall make an oath. How do we start?
Yeah. The greatest oath. And the greatest union. To the oath.
The treaty. The greatest.
哇！真係估唔到我哋關係可以咁大嘅轉變，由關係差去到有心心嘅出現。哇！好彩我揀咗唔係心心啊，大佬！你哋咁樣罪法都唔知發生咩事啊！咩料啊！你兩個死人詛咒佬，死人詛咒佬，死人醉酒佬。
Like pig?
Flaming pig. Chases you home at night. Silly words to scare silly children.
You see magic as the stuff of children's dreams.
Perhaps I judge too much. Truths I half believe. Foolishness sometimes takes my tongue. I have to piss.
A great blackness chases stars across the sky in great whirls of
我哋要行到去邊度啊？傻鬼咗啊，大佬！到啊！
Tefter!
嚇佢唔見咗人啊？點解嘅？佢唔係喺我前面嘅咩？你哋兩個醉到可以咁嘅地步嘅喂！
Tefter!
我死啦！哦，救命！咦？佢又出現翻咗喎，咁搞笑嘅！我以為我哋要做個任務去揾佢添。哇！捉雞，佢兩個白痴，真係好醉得好緊要，好搞笑啊！佢剪呢啲片段出嚟咧，真係好完美咁表達到佢哋有幾醉。 哇！醒啊喂！哇！咦，喺張床度嘅，好彩我仲係衣着整齊啫，真係，咦，真係蝕晒今次，醉到咁都唔知有冇俾人醫嘅，係咯。 琴日發生咩事啊？完全唔記得添。哇！血嚟㗎？係咪有啲血喺我手度啊
？Tefter, are you here?
呢度係邊個嘅屋企啊？到底我哋而家喺邊啊？搞笑真係。喂，點解？你一次過升啊！啲技能點？線索與謎題。喂，有暗道。哇，仲係好醉喎！哇，死啦！點解閃喺出面嘅？我要查案嘅喎。琴晚發生咩事啊？琴晚唔係一啲叫咩？一刻春宵咩？點解撳唔到掣嘅？做乜鬼啊？最得掣啊！撳唔到掣嘅。嗰邊仲有。哦，血跡。
Could be Tefter's if he was the heavy thing being dragged. This part has been broken.
我唔好理解喎，蒙到我都咩都睇唔到，佢點樣可以查案啊？係啊，搞笑喎！咩嚟㗎？咦？呢個係佢屋企嚟嘅喎，哇！有條屍喺度。哦，佢嘅bodyguard，即係佢bodyguard俾人冧咗。跟住仲有呢一個，最尾呢一個，喂，係咪中北啊？點解撳唔到嘅？咩事啊？喂，係剩翻呢一個啫喎。哦，要打爛嘅。
Wonder if it still has a little something stronger. But why is it here? Better hold on to it. So, what does this lead to? The murderers hid here, lying in wait while we approached their side. They jumped from the shadows to kill the bodyguards and to disable Terror. Then they dragged him away. That accounts for everything. Except Gwillem's pouch of herbs. I'm still unbalanced by Gwillem's special something. Maybe Mother Modron will know the contents.
我哋而家要去揾翻上一次一個俾人話女巫嘅人。
There he is! What is the meaning of this? Blood soaking our soil, and your weapon coated in the same.
Kunan, please.
就係嗰啲啊！事實唔係你眼前睇嘅嘢。
I should have heeded Tevder's misgivings about heathen party guests, and now he has paid with his life. With Tevder gone, Gloucester will be without an elderman. Eye for an eye, your Raven clan will lose their chieftain.
哦，我哋俾人完美咁陷害喎！走啊走啊走啊走啊！黐線！雖然我一定夠打，不過我唔想打。我哋而家要睇下先，我哋要去揾嗰個女人。但係首先我哋要逃離咗呢個區域。哇！死我仲醉走緊㗎！唔係啊嘛？行快啲啦！
Motor ahead.
Hello again.
Mother, it's the friend of the mangled leg man.
Eivor, you remember?
Indeed. It's a surprise to see you. Is everything quite all right?
No, it's not. I awoke in Tefter's wrecked home. Blood, but no body. Kunan's men are after me for the lad's murder.
Uh-oh. Did you stab him? Mother, can I see?
Blood but no body? We must see what has happened to him.
Do you recognize the contents of this pouch?
A very unusual blend. There is a druid who uses this mix to aid sleep.
A monk called Gwillem poured some of it into my drink last night. The effects were intense.
Search the houses! Could have gotten far!
They're coming for you. If they know I've aided you, it'll be my head next.
Can you...
I've seen nothing and no one.
Mother, if the stranger wants more of the herbs, they can talk to the druid Halloween.
Yes. Halloween's cabin is on a lake, near where the Cherwell and Great Ouse rivers meet. But he is a strange fish. Rarely does he speak to mortals, preferring the company of spirits. Now, I've business at Rollandridge. Find me there later. 佢
唔係好方便幫我哋，咁我哋就要去揾 另外嗰個人，我唔記得佢咩名啦已經。睇先喺我哋同步咗個點啦，之後就再去佢嗰度咯。因為呢啲點咧，如果唔同步咧，我第時我飛嚟飛去咧，好唔方便。勁有巫師 feel 喎呢條友，越嚟越詭異嘅成件事。我都戴咗個面具喎，唔知點解。我以為面具都除咗添。
Spirit, you have finally come. Days ago, a passing cloud foretold your arrival with droplets of sun-scented rain. But what form of being are you beneath this guise of horse and bone? From the realm of the Fae? I know you cannot say. I press no more. Whatever you be, now you are here, the ritual may begin. Oh, but the men of straw must announce you with sparks. Ignite the sky to begin anew, here at the death of the season. Until then, I await you, giving thanks in the glen.
條友應該有精神病嘅喎，啲巫師通常都係咁啊嘛。我連嘢都未講，佢自己又自己講晒咯。咁點啊？我哋而家要接咗佢。儀式需要用火。咁點啊？即係要燒着佢呢啲稻草人。睇下先。咦？撳錯掣，差一劈。咦？死啊！撳咩掣？啊得。
Now let them speak in chorus.
我要整晒啲稻草人全部着晒火啊嘛！哇，好多個。
Yes, another joins the throng. They roar. Do you hear them? A chorus of fire.
That should be the last one. Back to the druid.
Speak to me, O wind.
I've come to ask you a single question.
Something about your demeanor and your physical manifestation now gives me pause. Are you truly a spirit of light?
I'm a spirit as any other.
Then prove it. You must know the depths of the world's mysteries before I will help you. Tell me the proper use of charms.
Very well. Ask your riddles.
Which charm protects from evil spirits?
冇獎問答大賽嚟嘅喎，我哋應該要 gathering 一啲資料之後，先答到佢啲問題。
not so, come back and try anew.
What are these things he's asking me? There must be trinkets around his house that will help. That should be the last one.
仲要睇埋佢嗰啲小牽士先至可以解決。
This symbol is one I've seen carved into shields and headstones. Two ladles carved from a single branch. The grooves match. This dagger is placed upside down.
佢上面仲有一個，喺上面，咦？睇下先，喺呢度。
Their mouths are open, like they've been screaming secrets.
應該齊啦，我哋可以翻去繼續我哋嘅冇獎問答大賽啦，係嘛？冇晒啦。
Speak to me, O wind. Have you found yourself? If you are a spirit of light, answer me this. Which charm protects from evil spirits?
The symbol of the Celtic nut wards off harm.
A secure knot indeed. Only one of light need not fear it. Tell me, O being of air and light, which is the charm you would use to leave the past behind?
The Adame dagger cuts our ties with the past.
The upturned blade. things can be reversed. You know this charm. Which charm is it that gives speech to the dead?
The Skull Soul's charm summons voices from death's realm.
In such fashion, I speak to druids long dead. But of course, you, a spirit, would know that. You are a spirit of light. Mabon be praised. Would you like some bread and cream?
No, just the answer to a question. This herb pouch made its way to Gloucester in the hands of a strange man. Do you know it?
Aye. A mix to help him sleep. I filled this very pouch. And over a dandelion wine, he spoke fondly of his home, Cooth-Lodrin.
Cooth-Lodrin? Very well. I thank you, Halwyn, but this spirit has others to visit this harvest moon.
Go with the wind and leaves, good friend of the hills.
Cooth-Lodrin. Strange name. Meanwhile, Modron awaits me at the stones nearby.
好，我哋下一個線索就係咩 Creed Valhalla 啊嘛。好，咁我哋今集嘅時間都差唔多啦。如果大家中意呢個系列嘅，記得俾個 like 或者 share 俾你朋友啦。有想繼續睇嘅，記得 subscribe 埋啦。我哋下一集再翻嚟繼續揾刺客教條啦。拜拜。